Hey guys, it's Tidra. Today I just wanted to do something a little different, slightly different. I wanted to share with you guys how I manifested $1,600 in order to pay for my real estate expenses. So the story goes back to December 31st, 2014, which is New Year's Eve. I was leaving home to go and pick up toilet paper from the store, and as I was approaching the edge of the driveway, because I live on a feeder road of a freeway, so I'm approaching the edge of the driveway, and this guy backs into me. He was parked, and he backed into me, and but his hitch on the back of his truck really did a lot of damage to the side panel near the wheel of my car. Now, let me say this. I have been wanting a new car because that particular vehicle made a lot of noise. It was old. It had a lot of issues, right? So I get hit, and fast forward a little bit, the insurance company comes out and tried to blame me for, I think they said 20% of it. I'm like, I had the right of way, you know. So they tried to, as they always do, really they really didn't want to have to pay me 100% of the damages. Now, when I got the check for the 80% of the damages, they cut me two checks. The first check was $200 something or $300 something. That was to cover the rental car fees. And then the other check was, I think, $1,683. And, of course, that was to cover all of the damages, or 80% of the cost of the damages, which meant that I would have to come up with 20% of the cost in order to get my van fixed. And I wasn't willing to do that. So when they cut the check, it had my name and the name of the finance company, because it was still, I was still paying for it. And for that reason, I was not able to, I had to have the check had to have my signature as well as a representative from the finance company. So I didn't even fool with it. I didn't bother with it. Because I knew that I wanted a new car anyway. So I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to fool with this. Is team too much. I was aggravated, frustrated with the whole process. And I just let it go. I put the check in my closet and forgot about it. Now, this is January-ish, by the time they came out and cut the check and everything. So that same day, New Year's Eve, is when I redid my vision board, and I have a video on that I will link below. I also recently revamped my vision board, which that video hasn't gone up yet, but you will see that very soon. So make sure you're subscribed if you're interested to see what changes I made to my vision board. But anyway, on that particular board, I had some pictures of model homes because I wanted to get back into real estate. And I sold real estate back in 07, 08, and then the market crashed, and then I got out of it because real estate is a very lucrative field, but at the same time, there are a lot of fees that we have to pay to practice real estate. So I had been wanting to get back into the field for, oh my gosh, at least 3 years. And finally, sometime in I want to say May, or maybe even June, I just said, screw this. I am going to take the first step in order to get back into real estate. I don't know exactly how I'm going to come up with the money, but it's going to happen. So the first step was to reapply with TREC, which is Texas Real Estate Commission. And that was $250, right? So I sacrificed, and I took the money out of my account and paid to get my to reapply for my license. All right, and then which meant the next step would have been retesting, which is $50 $358, and then the step after that would be to pay all of my HAR fees, which is Houston Association of Realtor fees, which, you know, were upwards of $1,000. Okay, so I didn't know how I was going to be able to come up with this money, but as I said, I just spoke it one day. I'll never forget that day. I was at work, and I think I was by myself, and I just said aloud that screw this, I'm going to print out the application and just get this ball rolling. So I think I reapplied in June, and then I had to retest. I had to take my national and state test again. So I studied. I took a few weeks to study, and then I decided that, you know, I needed even more help. So I had to come up with $135 to pay for the prep course. So I did that. And then just before, just after I took the prep course, we're still in July. I believe we're still in July. I received an email from the insurance adjuster. I want to say, was it before or after? I want to say it was just before I took the test in August. And it's basically said, we noticed that you had not cashed the $1,600 check, so we are going to resend it to you. So I'm thinking, why are they doing that? This is freaking from January. So why are they resending this check? Didn't worry about it. Couple days passed. Go to the mail. The check is in the mail. So I'm like, this check is not going to do me any good because I need another. By the way, I don't even have the car anymore. Because in May, in March, I bought a brand new car. There was another manifestation that happened this year. But I was like, I no longer have the car, so what do I do? So something just told me to go ahead and deposit the check anyway. So I did that. I deposited all checks via the mobile app. I'm with Capital One. So I signed the back. I submitted it to be deposited and did not expect much from it. I expected them to send me an email saying that this check cannot be cashed for because whatever reasons, right? A couple days passed and I received an email stating that the check had been deposited. And I'm like, what in the world is going on? So I was still a little hesitant. And I, sat down and I really started thinking. I was like, well, maybe this is the way that I'm going to pay for all of these fees, these HAR fees that I have to pay. And with the excess, with the additional $600, I can put that back into my account from the fees that I paid for my prep course. I paid for the testing and for the application fee. So I was still in shock, and I think I'm still in shock. And we're in November? And it was just amazing how it all fell into place. This is something that I really wanted to get back into doing, and the law of attraction, God, I call it God, made it happen. So the whole point of me sharing this story with you is to just step out on faith. And if there's something that you have a burning desire to do, just take the first step. And I guarantee you that the law of attraction, God, the universe, will bless you with the things that you need to truly make it happen. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this manifestation story. And if you have a story similar, please let me know down below what it is. I love hearing stories like this because they are really inspiring to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy manifesting, and I will see you in the next video.